Imagine this. You find freedom in silence. It is peaceful. Just you, and there's nobody around. And then there's you. Every time you keep taking action, there is another person pulling you down away from your goals. And there's certain people in your life that are honestly backtracking you from the good habits that you want to accomplish. So as you don't want them in your life, it feels like everyone is disappearing. So step 1 is recognize inner growth. Once the decision is made that you're going to improve, that you're going to change, there isn't any going back. You've already seen the light. You've already seen the opportunity of growth, and you're willing to grow. You might fall in different ways, of course, but you want to grow ultimately. And then there's your friends. There's your friends that were there before, and they're the ones that aren't willing to grow. They're the ones who maybe haven't seen it yet, or maybe aren't willing to see. They want to play video games, and they want to do bad habits. It hurts. It hurts, for sure. You care about them, and you have to have self-awareness. Self-awareness of who they are and who you are. Think about what is actually healthy for you. What is healthy for you in that situation? To move out of it, right? Reflect in your room and think about, how is my relationship with them benefiting me? Ask yourself that. How's my relationship with this person benefiting me? If it's not benefiting you, then you guys are going to start slowly drifting away. It's not benefiting you, and you're growing towards your goals as they grow away from their goals. It's a hard reality, and it honestly hurts. As you are aiming on that path towards personal development, to actually change, then of course it's going to be different. Of course it's going to be a different path. And that's okay. You're aiming for your goals, and you're growing towards what you need to be growing towards, which goes into step 2, which is prioritize relation. The meaning of relation is the connection something has to another, right? And a lot of times we think of relation as like relationships, as being relational with people. And I'm deeply relational. I love people, and I love talking to people, and I love being with people. I love making relationships. But I keep finding that the people I am around, I become like, of course, that's something we all know. But you have to actually deeply think about it. The people I spend my time around, I'm going to become like. And that can play a big factor to your actual success, to your actual development, your environment, what you're spending your time on, but also what you're surrounded with is going to encourage or discourage you from doing the thing that you need to. Instead of focusing on relationships with people, focusing on the relation with who you want to become, the relationship you have with who you want to become. So I think about myself daily, on a daily basis, even if it's for, a minute a day. Like it doesn't need to even be that much time. But think about who I want to become. I reflect on who I want to become in the future. and the man I want to become. This is because I'm building a relationship with my future self. And it's not a self-centered way of thinking. It's actually like just bettering yourself so you can help other people more. Like you're becoming the person you're supposed to be. So you're reflecting on what you need to be doing and how you need to get there, like what you need to do to be able to get to success, be able to succeed in what you're doing. And if you're falling behind in something, let's say I'm recording these videos, but I'm not doing school, then I have to reflect on how can I succeed but still do these videos and do my school, right? So you're always reflecting on how you're actually going to succeed, even when it's hard to actually balance everything. Reflecting will keep you balanced. So reflect on who you are constantly. Always be refreshing that image. As you find who you are more and more, then it'll be a lot easier to be able to walk away from that relationship with the people who are dragging you down, because you actually know who you are. Connection. My raw and real straight up connections, when they do come, are so much more wholesome than they ever were. And this is because I actually have a connection to who I am. I actually know who I am and who I want to become. And I actually feel like I can be more presentable than I actually was, which is like a little side thing, but just because I've built that image in my mind of who I want to become and who I'm in the process of becoming, I have more confidence to be able to cold approach people, like at the gym, and be like, "Hi, what's your name? I've seen you in the gym for a while. What's your name?" And then they tell me the name, and they're like, "What are you hitting today?" And you just have a normal conversation, get their phone number, become their friend. And it's such an important skill to be able to build relationships with random strangers. Not just with people that you're always around, but with people that are just out in the world. I mean, I bet you go to the grocery store, go to the gym, go a ton of places, school, and you don't even talk to any people you pass by. A lot of countries, like when I went to Africa this past summer, you have to greet everybody. Like, everybody says hi to one another, everybody talks to each other. Here in America, we just walk past each other. We don't care about each other. We are just focused on our own things. And it's great to be focused on exactly what you need to do, but it's not great to actually just pass by people, because then what we find is that everybody doesn't know how to talk to one another. Nobody knows how to respect each other. Nobody can just actually have a real and raw conversation that's full on, like really wholesome, with a random stranger. So building that skill is so important, because you will stand out and it'll give you such expertise to be able to make friends, make new friends out of any place that you already are in. And so step 3 is balance and adapt. Boundaries. As soon as you recognize who is holding you back, set the boundaries. Set them in your mind. What do you need to do now to be able to start getting towards your goals and to be able to break out of that barrier? A past video that I did, the thumbnail says like stuck at the bottom, and it has like rubber bands. Basically what I showed in that video is I put a few rubber bands over my 2 fingers, and I basically said, you might have watched it, but I basically said that through here, like peering through here, is your goals. And each rubber band was something that is holding you back. And one of the things was your friends. And so think of that once you take off that rubber band, you're actually going to be able to see your goals and see what you want to be able to do a lot easier. If you want to watch that video, it's in my list of videos. I come out with a video every single day, but it was just a few days ago. So I hope that helps too. If it isn't benefiting you in who you want to become, leave. Leave the situation. Leave where you are. Leave that friend group. Because it's not benefiting you. It's not benefiting who you want to become. As soon as you leave, witnessing your own personal development is going to actually ignite the fire inside of you to be able to share with other people. Share how you're improving and what is helping you as much as possible, because it feels great, because you discovered something that a lot of people aren't willing to discover or unable to discover without you, and you feel like your task is to be able to share everything that you've learned. And that's my task on YouTube. That's my task here, talking right now, because I want to share this with you, and have ultimately changed my life, being able to go through personal development, self-improvement, and be able to improve myself, start on my journey of improving. And I haven't been at it for too long. I've been at it for 5 months, but 5 months, even though it's just a drop in the bucket, every single day is a drop in the bucket, and I'm building the life I want through discipline, through everything I'm learning. And so I'm just teaching you, I'm regurgitating lessons that I already learned from books and podcasts and everything, and then I experience those for myself, and I'm just teaching you what I learn every single day. There will be people to share it with. There will always be people to share it with. But if your current friends can't receive any of the information that you want to tell them, leave and don't look back. If they don't want to receive what you're saying, they don't want to implement anything, they don't want to listen to you, they actually put you down, leave. It's not healthy for you, and it's not benefiting you. Your efforts to inspire your friends will face resistance, like the rubber bands, like what I was talking about. But that is okay. Some people receive and others won't. You have to remind yourself that. Some people will receive, others won't. Just remind yourself that when you feel down about them not receiving. There will be people to receive it. There is people out there. And that's why I started this YouTube channel, because I can reach the whole world. And I will find people. And there's already people coming in, and I'm so happy that you're watching this video still. I mean, if you're still watching this video, you have really good focus, so thank you too, because it helps push it out for better engagement, but it means a lot that you're still watching. Respect friends. Make sure you have respect for them still, because it can be hard to maybe feel like, oh, they're, they completely are off the rails. They don't want to, do anything. But think about it. That's how you used to be. That's the person you used to be. Your old friends are the people you were like, right? So don't dog on them. Don't think about them badly. They're exactly how you were. They're exactly how you were. And you might be disappointed in your old self, but I don't think you should hate your old self. You should not hate your old self. You should hate what you were doing. But your old self, the person you were, so old Aiden is Aiden, but he has changed a lot. But it's still Aiden, right? So you can't hate the old you, but you can hate the old habits you were doing. So don't hate your friends. Don't hate what they're doing. I mean, you can hate what they're doing. Sorry. Hate what they're doing, but don't hate them, who they are. try to change them. And if they won't listen, move on. Move on and don't look back. Accept difference in personal paths. Like I was saying, as you grow apart, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Just let that happen. Let it continue and let you keep growing to your goals. And they will see you. They will see you growing towards your goals, and they'll look up and be like, what in the world? And a lot of times it kind of hurts because they say stuff that's kind of like, it's not needed, but it's going to be okay because you're growing towards the path that you need to. You are slowly growing apart. You have to continue where you're going, towards your goals, towards where you want to go, because you see the new world. You see the new opportunities that you actually have in this world. And you have to accept the growth you're receiving and walk into the new life that you can now have. Fully walk into the potential you have, into the person you need to become. And I hope that you can find freedom in doing so. Small actions today pave the way for remarkable changes tomorrow. Okay, see you.